So here are the answers to the history quest trail I set as a bit of fun in the Ruislip Woods and around the Ruislip Lido. There were 13 markers with descriptions and a question on each, and a bonus question at the Ruislip Common Chapel on Ducks Hill. Over 40 people took part over the 2 days.
So this is this first small bomb crater, and the question was, what was the size of the bomb that measured up in height to the shoulder of the little boy? And the answer was 220 pounds. So this is the park mound, and it was first mentioned in the Domesday Book in 1086. This used to be fenced all the way along. It forms a bit of an oval shape. Quite a lot of it's in these woods. Inside of there was a deer park in medieval time. So this is the film location for A Night to Remember, which is the story of the Titanic. They sank a 3 to 4 foot long model of the Titanic in the Lido and filmed it. So this is the water treatment building, and used to put chlorine into the water supply that went into the Lido from the Cannons Brook, which is the stream just in front of the building. And here's the label. Also of note are these two big water tanks that are just outside as well. And if you look down the side of the building, there's a lot more plumbing still in existence, as there is indeed inside the building. Okay, this is the location of the swallow hole that opened up in 1991, I think it was. And if you look into the water, you see all the debris that was thrown in to fill it up. So in 1961 they filmed The Young Ones here, starring Cliff Richards, and if you look on YouTube you'll see some nice shots of him getting out of a car singing that song. So this is the water treatment building, and at one time they put in a test borehole to find out how much water they could get out of the ground. The question was, what's the diameter of that borehole? It was 12 inches. And if you came through the back here, you would have found this area. And you could have had a look down here. Or over here. There we are. So this is the site of the second well, and it's 300 feet deep. If you carry on along this path here, off on the left hand side is the site of the first well, which is just capped off with a great big concrete plinth now. You can also pop round the back of this fence and have a look at the pool and the pond, which I'll take you to now. Okay, so this is the pond, and if we turn round, this is the pool, and you'll see that there's obviously a pipe that runs from the pond over to here. It's quite good because this area is full of life. You can see those ducks down in the bottom right hand corner there, and if you look in the picture, this was originally covered over by a big shed affair when they were pumping. So if you're walking into Battle of Britain House through the old garden, you'll come across this little ruin, which is supposedly the old spa. At the top of these steps are the ruins of the old house, and many years ago there used to be lead lions statues on the top of these pillars, just here and here, and this is the ruins. Not much left, just stonework of where the foundations were. So what you're looking at here was the old pathway that used to run from the main building, which is behind me over here, and we've just been past those ruins, down to a dormitory building at the end of this pathway, just on that grassy bit at the end there. And just up here on the right is the driveway that leads down to Ducks Hill Road. There, all the way down to Ducks Hill Road. And the name of the house at the outbreak of World War II was Franklin House. So this is the second crater, and a lot larger than the first, and the question was, what's the weight of the bomb that is slightly taller than the man? And the answer was 880 pounds. So now we're looking at boundary lines, and we're in Mad Bess Wood. This embankment defined the edge of the woods in medieval times. Mad Bess was also subdivided. When you're out running through these woods, you'll see quite a lot of these mounds subdividing the woods up. At one time they used to hire out Mad Bess Woods to shoot pheasants, and that was the question: who was killed? The answer is pheasants. So this is the Open Air Scouts Chapel, and it was built from the idea of their founding member, who was Dr. Max Wilson, to commemorate the death of a number of the Scout members that died during the Second World War. 20 of their members died, and that was the answer to the question. So this is the old workhouse, and this is also the site where William Terry died of starvation, and the inquest was held in the Six Bells, just down the road in the pub. This is the Methodist Chapel, and the surname of the top three names on the left hand column of that memorial, which is for the First World War, the surname is Burt.
Well, thanks everyone that had a go at the quest, and I hope you all enjoyed it.